Alright, hey everybody, welcome to the Library Mouse. My name is Gina. I'm a retired teacher who has picked up doing some BookTube videos, and I love it. One of the things I love is doing tags. So, the tag, this is my little tag book. Yeah, old school, write it down, handwritten. The tag that I am going to do, I was tagged a long time ago. I'm not sure when. It's the BookTube watching tag, and it was created by Harriet Rosie. Oh, I better check that. See, that's the bad part about handwriting. I can't read my writing. Harriet Rosie 13, I think, or Harriet Rose 13, but I'll link the channel below. And I was tagged by Suey at Suey's Book Banter. So this is kind of a short and sweet one, perfect for today. The first prompt is, how many channels am I subscribed to? I just went to check, and I am subscribed to 95. You knew that was going to happen, right? 95 channels. Most of them are BookTubes. I have a couple different YouTube channels. One I don't film anything on it. I just watch videos on it. And I have different non-BookTube subscriptions on there that I watch. But on this one, mostly they are BookTube channels. When do I watch BookTube? Oh, generally I might get a chance to watch a video in the morning, like before I get up and start doing anything. And then in the evening, while my husband is sitting there watching the very exciting and rousing game of golf on the Golf Channel, I plug myself in and watch some YouTube videos. How do I balance watching YouTube videos and reading and making videos? I don't know if I balance it well. Like, I wouldn't say it's balanced. I don't spend as much time watching videos as I probably should in order to connect well with the community. And I have found that when I am watching, I probably do not, well, there's no probably about it. I don't write as many comments as I should. A lot of times I'll watch it and be like, oh, I'll get around to commenting later, and then I never do. So I can't say that I'm really well balanced, but I try to find that happy medium. I think obviously reading needs to come first. It's a BookTube channel. So I do try to put aside, I don't know if anyone else feels like this, but sometimes when I'm sitting there reading, I feel like I need to be getting up and doing other things, like working, like cleaning, like working in the yard, moving my body, exercising. I don't know. I have productivity guilt. I worry about being productive a lot. I think it kind of goes back to my childhood. And no, I don't blame my parents for all my weirdness, but my mother was constantly saying, you need to put down that book and go do something. Put down that book and go do something. Whereas, I'd be like, why don't you pick up a book and read? To my kids, she was like, get outside, go do something, get your nose out of a book. So I kind of feel that still. So as far as my reading, I try to get my reading. My videos, my vlogs, I'm still getting used to vlogging. I'm not great at remembering to pick the camera up. Like some people vlog their every movement, and they have such great camera angles. I have not done that yet. Is there a difference between what I like watching versus making? I like watching reading vlogs the most, and I enjoy making them the most. But other than that, there's not really, the only, I guess it would, the difference would be videos that aren't BookTube. But since we're just talking about BookTube videos, I don't think there is. I mean, I like making and watching all kinds of videos. My favorite are vlogs. I think because I like getting a glimpse of people's lives outside of just sitting here talking to the camera. I like seeing where they live and what they do on a daily basis. And I don't know, maybe I'm nosy. It gives me a nice glimpse into them as more of a person and not just someone who talks about books. The next prompt is the first booktuber that I subbed to. I have no idea. Is there a way to find out? See, I really don't. I have no idea who I subbed to first. Yeah, I don't know. I couldn't even hazard a guess. I'm wondering maybe like uh, I might have, because I was a newbie, looked up the BookTube newbie tag and found the most recent newbie people who started around the same time as me, and subscribed to them. I know MJ was one of my first people that I subbed to. She shared my channel, and that's how I became aware of her. My most recent BookTube sub, I'll tell you in a minute. Okay, I did. I went back and found the person. It is While I Read by Katie Dodrell. I'll link her channel below. And the reason why I subscribed to her was one of her vlogs came across my feed, and I watched it and I enjoyed it. And see, that's what catches my attention. Vlogs catch my attention. So yeah, that was my newest. I think that was just in like the last day or two. What have I learned from watching other booktubers? I have learned that your personality is probably the most important aspect of doing a booktube channel, because think about it. I mean, we are all sitting here doing the same thing. We are doing end of the month wrap-ups. We are doing TBRs. We are doing book challenges. We are doing the same tags. So what sets us apart from each other is our personalities. So I guess I like seeing what I learn is how people present their personalities. How do they get their personality across in a video that makes people want to watch their videos? I also like watching vlogs to see how people do camera angles and set up their shots, how they edit, how they put music to it. I like that creative aspect of BookTube. And that's why I feel like I enjoy it more, because if I just sit here and do this, when I upload this, it's not going to take me very long. There's really nothing fancy, unless I'm sticking in, the names of books or putting up a card to watch another video. Other than that, I guess there's just not creativity in it. So I like watching booktubers who get a little creative with their channel. I think it's fun to watch. So yeah, so I'm not sure who has done the BookTube watching tag. I'll kind of go back and see and tag a bunch of people. And yeah, this was fun. Thanks for tagging me, Suey, and I'll see you on the next video. Happy reading.